Alright, what's up, Flunky Force? It's Game Flunky, and today is Monday's podcast. Yeah, Monday. Normally this is a Tuesday thing. You know what? I'm just going to stop calling it a day of a podcast and just say, fuck it, it's a podcast. So anyway, let's get into it. I got a little bit of short amount of time before I go back to work. A little bit of short amount of time. I'm just not on my phone today. So enjoy the Paladins gameplay if you're watching this video through YouTube. If not, please enjoy my sexy, sultry voice. Anyway, talking about Mass Effect Andromeda. If you haven't already heard all the drama that goes with Mass Effect Andromeda, people are flipping out over animations, which I've actually, a friend of mine, Claudia, kind of put me on a video showing some of the animations. I don't know, maybe there's something wrong with me as a gamer and I don't notice this shit, and that's why it's just like over my head. And first off, let me clarify some shit. If sorry, I had a bag behind me. If there's something about a game you genuinely don't like, it don't have to be a popular thing. It don't have to be popular. Like, you don't have to like something about a game. It has to be a popular concept that people just don't like. In this case, a lot of people do not like the animations in the game or the voice acting. I didn't really notice too much about that. I mean, I like the combat system, the world design. I like, from what I played for the 2 hours I got to play it. I didn't play the full 10 hours. I just wanted to enjoy the game when I fully get it. So there's a lot about the game I might have missed or things I didn't pick up on. But that's just me. There's certain things I just don't care for. But the animation seemed okay to me. But apparently, from what people were saying, they look like still shark. Claudia called it shark eyes, like dead, like just shark eyes. I don't know. So when I went back to look, I noticed it, but it wasn't. To me, it doesn't bother me. Because people are like comparing it to the old Mass Effect. I thought the old Mass Effect's animations looked weird to me, like because their mouths would like contort in a weird way. They would bug out a little bit. So I just thought everybody was used to this, but apparently not. And everybody's mad because, again, they feel like I don't know. Everybody's mad because they think EA might have a part in this, because EA have been known to rush things or fuck companies over. And again, just like Activision, fuck them. But getting back in Andromeda, people were talking about how like the main story wasn't bothering people. This is how I know Andromeda's okay though. From what I've heard, it's just the animations and the voice acting. And there's like frame rate drop issues. I don't even give a fuck about that. It's 2017, people. Frame rate drop issues are always going to be an issue with a game. Very rarely do I not hear a game come out and not hear the word frame rate drop. I mean, it sucks, but it's like nothing I could, But things like poor animations are really weird looking animations, and voice acting, now I'll give people credit. Voice acting shit you hire people for. The animations I don't give a shit about, because like I said, Dragon Age Inquisition's animations, like, again, facial structures were weird. And mimicking human facial expression is not as easy as people think it's do. So, and it costs a lot of money and a whole bunch of shit and stuff like that. I don't know. But the voice acting is a big thing, I think. If you want to give your point across as a company, and you want to create that effect for people to be like, oh my god, what the fuck? That effect? So yeah, you need good voice actors. And now I'll say this, if that's an issue, that can be a real big selling, kind of like, not selling point, but kind of like a hindrance to the game. But, I mean, right now I'm getting mixed feelings from people, gamers. They don't like the animations, how cheesy they look. I mean, it is what it is. Me personally, like I said, the worlds look great. I love the combat. I love the design. I like the story itself, really, I do. I like how it's pulled away from Mass Effect, so it's not tethered to Shepard. And this is where I get kind of pissed with gamers, is we don't have this mentality. It kind of makes me mad, because there's this mentality, a large group of us have this mentality, which I've been guilty of it too. We'll take the Halo franchise, for example. Everybody and their mother wants to fucking see Halo 8, 9, and 10, and they want to see Master Chief in every single one of those. And it's like, let the fucker die. Detach yourself from it. And here's a good example. In Mass Effect, there's going to be a Matrix reboot. Everybody and their mother was mad because, like, fuck, don't reboot the movies, leave it the fuck alone. But apparently, the reboot's going to be on Morpheus back in his younger days before he met Neo. And I thought, okay, fuck, that's badass. I think Michael B. Jordan's going to be starring Morpheus. I hope so. God, I hope so. And the movie geeks, the counterparts to the gamer geeks, were like, listen, we don't want a reboot of something that's already been done and rehashed, right? And but they were cool with the whole pull apart and try a different prequel kind of deal, which is what essentially Andromeda is, like a prequel, then a continuance of the series in a weird way. It's because I don't know, and a lot of people are like, no, we want Shepard's storylines. Like, fuckers, let Shepard go. Like, let the company take a chance. All right, that same old tired like complaint bothers me. Like, why can't we do the same thing over and over? I agree with the system. If it broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But leave that shit alone. So that complaint I've heard before. So the let's redo Shepard thing, I was like, let that go. Let that die. Fucking stop. Just let's go a different route. There's plenty of other things in the story that won't break the universe in half. So let's just go a fucking different route. Which this is what I love about this. One, you don't got some stupid, crazy, badass Reaper thing. You've got what seems so far explorers trying to make their mark against a new universe. I like that. The animations did not bother me for my time of playing. And like I said, the voice acting, I didn't really pay much attention to the voice acting, but yeah, it was a little, you know what, it was a little dull. It was a little dull. I'll give credit to that. The voice acting was dull, actually. But other than that, the game seemed pretty fucking awesome to me. So the other, I mean, well, time will tell when the game releases. I hope it does well. I'm a huge Mass Effect fan. My favorite Mass Effect I ever played was number 1. I love the shit out of number 1. So, I mean, like, I'm not trying to make excuses, but I just love this Bioware to death. I always love Bioware's stories, so I try to give them the benefit of the doubt. And with that being said, we've only seen 2 missions of the game, and we've only seen a speck of what they want to do with Andromeda, so I don't know. I heard the multiplayer went really well. I know people are gonna like crucify me for saying that. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up about the multiplayer. I was like, dog, the multiplayer went fucking ecstatic. Apparently buddies of mine were saying the multiplayer was fucking phenomenal. Had a great time with it, had tons of fun, so that's always good to hear. Yeah. Alright, so if you want to get into that little tidbit, here's my thought on that. I think they should scrub the fucking multiplayer. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad the multiplayer works. Scrub the fucking multiplayer. Scrub it. Like, fucking clean, wipe it like you got something on your hard drive you want people to see. Like, they should have... See, this is where I started to side with the fans again. If they had no multiplayer, but they put everything they had, their time, their effort, their power into the animations, the voice acting, and they still fell short, I'd be a little pissed. But I'd be like, listen, at least they're trying to concentrate on that. But because they went with multiplayer, it kind of pisses me off just a little bit, because you now essentially just taken away what makes your game great, and you kind of weakened its base. It's like when you're fighting in a war, or you're playing on a football team, or you're doing something, and you're allocating all your resources over to something else that really doesn't do you any good. And I said this before the trial came out, and I mean this, and I still stick by this, is if the multiplayer does not hinder or take away from any other necessity that is required into what makes this an RPG, then I'm fine with the multiplayer. But it seems like, in my own opinion, is they kind of did a shoddy job from what everybody's telling me, even though I don't see it, but majority is speaking of the animations and the voice acting, that they should have never done the multiplayer in the first place. Accolade all your resources to what matters. And a lot of people are like saying it's EA doing a cash grab again. I'm going to say this in the nicest way I can. EA, go fuck yourself. I said this again a million times. Go into a closet, get some lube, and fuck yourself. Stop fucking with gaming companies. Publishers need to stop. If you're a publishing company and you go to you go to Bioware, who has done nothing but proven that they got what it takes to bring in the heat, say, listen, we'll give you X amount of dollars, just break X amount even. Let me tell you something. Hey, you guys not put that multiplayer shit in? I know it was you dumb fucks. So don't, like, I know people want to... Bioware needs to be held accountable for the shit. That's no argument there. But we need to hold EA accountable, too. I know we all secretly been thinking this, but EA needs to sit down and come to the table. Like I've said this before with Activision. Come to the table, sit down like a boss hoss, and talk to us. Talk to the gamers. Because this is where I feel the disconnect with publishers is. A publisher will look at a gaming company and say, listen, we need you to bring in X amount of dollars and break this amount of end. It's like, if you put out DLCs, I'm not lying. I bought almost every fucking DLC for Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 1. And then when I got a new console, I did it all over the fuck again. So it has nothing to fucking do with breaking even. It's called greediness. Greedy. Motherfucker, don't make a multiplayer. Make a banging ass game. Kick-ass motherfucking game. Bring out a badass product and put some DLCs out there. People will fucking buy it. Call of Duty does it religiously, EA. Anyway, the point I'm making at the end of all this is, yes, I love the trial. Yes, I had tons of fun, and I got my copy just got shipped, and I'm waiting for it Tuesday. I still stand by what I said, and now I'm eating my own words. Is if the multiplayer takes from the integrity of the game and what its value truly is, because you're focusing your resources on something that people honestly don't give a fuck about when it comes to an RPG game like Mass Effect, Dragon Age, Witcher, and all them. Multiplayer is not the top of the list. People, and here's the thing, and I know the argument's going to come up. Well, Witcher has gwent. Yeah, it's a fucking card game. Who the fuck cares? It doesn't take away from the key necessity of the game. You literally, multiplayer, and this is where I get pissed with me. This is where I get mad. The multiplayer in Andromeda is literally cut and paste of what the single player is and just transferred over to multiplayer without the fucking storyline. Now I'm mad. Now I'm getting mad because I'm thinking about this. If you take away, I'm going to say this one more time, then I'm going to cut the video because I got to edit and then head back to work. And I say this again, and I stand by what I said. If you make a multiplayer, if you put any extra shit on your game, and a publisher requires it, these gaming companies got to put down a harder foot. I just don't know how their Bioware's going to do it. Bioware's been fucked by EA religiously. But, and I stand by what I said, at the end of the fucking day, if you make a multiplayer for a game, or if you got anything access to a game that does not help or hinder it in any way, fine. But if it takes away important resources and people to help make the game better, and to deal with things like animation issues, shitty voice acting, crazy dudes going nuts on Twitter, they possibly get fired by Bioware, which is another topic I'm totally not getting into. The idea is you essentially want to put your resources where it matters. And Bioware hopefully didn't fuck up too bad. Which, from what I'm hearing, the big complaints don't really diminish the capacity of the game in any way, shape, or form. And look, I'm going to say this again before I end the video. The complaints I've been hearing don't seem like there's any real damning, issues going on. So, I don't know, and I hope the guy does well, because I do want to see continuance of this franchise. But this is what I'm going to tell the Bioware, and I hope the guy, somebody hears this. Stop fucking around with EA. Tell EA, listen, bitch, we brought you Dragon Age 3 series, three games in Dragon Age, 3 games in Mass Effect. Change the fucking RPG franchise landscape with Knights of the Old Republic. You guys have made your dues. You paid your dues. You made your shit good. Now tell fucking EA to back the fuck off to do your shit. Because the multiplayer thing, again, is a publisher's idea. This is something I would tell gamers. Shit like excess shit that seems kind of weird and wonky that you wouldn't think like RPG or any kind of company would do. In my theory, is usually publishers try to make some excess money. So this is what I'm telling you. Get rid of the multiplayer, scrub it, fuck throw it out. Give us DLCs and fix the animations and the voiceovers. I hope Bioware does that the next time around. If not, they're going to be paying for the fucking stupid mistakes of EA. EA don't give a fuck. EA's got his hands in every single fucking pot you can possibly imagine. It's making money hand over foot with all those little DLCs and microtransaction shit they've been doing. Take the next 5 games that are coming out that EA's got their hands on. Take the last 3 that came out EA had their hands on, and tell me more than half of them have fucking DLCs or microtransactions. I guarantee you dollars and donuts of motherfuckers will. If I'm wrong, I owe somebody some dollars and donuts. Anyway, guys, have a nice day. This is Game Flunky, signing off.